Welcome to Brands Hatch for the final Great and British Dunlop Motorsport Festival of 2007. The series has travelled the length and breadth of the British Isles, even into Belgium, but today the titles will be decided here on the Indy Still no change in the order in club. Jones still pulling away while Kunis and Ryan squabble over second. Kunis fiddling about with something. It could well be, indeed it is, a loose strap. And he's trying to fix it without having to come back in. And he'll have to try and do it before Paddock, as he won't get another chance for a couple of turns after that when he powers along the Cooper Straight. So not just Jenny Ryan for Kunis to think about. And we can see at Druids exactly how far spaced they are now. What does Jenny Ryan do? Does she take the risk of going off by trying to pass Kunis, or is she content to hang on to third place and the big haul of points that go with it? The two race leaders, and Nick Jones makes way for Nathan Coulter in the more powerful Cooper S, the youngster from Northern Ireland chasing win number 2, of course. Druids, it's Jones still leading club with Kunis and Ryan behind, and there's Greatrex, Wilson and Patterson contesting third place in the Cooper S class. We're riding with Gary Kunis, and I'd suggest he's closer to club class leader Nick Jones than he has been for some time in this race as they go around the top of Druids and down into Graham Hill. A touch too hard on the brakes, perhaps, for Jones, as through goes Beaver in the Cooper S, and he should get past Jones, no bother, along the straight. And this also illustrates how tough it is for the club class drivers as another Cooper S goes through. And as I was saying, how tough it is for club to let the traffic through as they fight their own battle out of Paddock Hill, and still in pursuit of Nick Jones, but definitely closing in on the Welshman. There is a lot of traffic around, and so it's difficult to fight your own battles and having to watch out for those that are taking place around you. This could have a big bearing on the outcome of this race, certainly in club, and even perhaps the outcome of the championship. Ryan is still third in club and managing to keep her nose clean, which he's been doing since the word go. But as we can see for Gary Kunis, it's really tough. Well, Gary Kunis is certainly not settled for second in club as Nick Jones takes some interesting lines into clearway. He's still in charge of club class. Kunis still has Jenny Ryan for company in third place. Then there's a gap of around 3 seconds back to Graham Parsons in fourth. Yet time is also running out for these competitors as well, and if Kunis is going to do something about Jones, then it's going to have to be sooner rather than later. The leading trio coming up to Druids, and it would seem neither Kunis or Ryan are close enough to the car in front in order to make a move. And we're back with Kunis, who for so long was a real contender for the overall honours in this championship, but has just slipped back a little bit points-wise of late. Back to club class, and here goes Kunis, keeping tight to the curb. But Jones squares off the corner and shuts the door in his face, and that, you would have to say, is that Jones is going to take another victory. He's another to have had a good year, and with a bit more consistency, well, who knows what he may have achieved. Jenny Ryan looks as if she'll take third, and with Mortimer sixth in Cooper S, that means the title is still undecided. What a fantastic end to this year in the Mini Challenge. Valuable points for Jenny Ryan. Her third place means it's all to play for in the final race of the day for the Mini Challenge title. Gary Kunis is second, and a good win for Nick Jones in first. The top 3 club class drivers received their awards and plaudits following a tight encounter here at Brands. We ride with Kunis, who's just behind Jones going down Graham Hill as Jake Packen in the Cooper S makes his way past. Kunis trying to follow through the gap, but not enough power. Nick Jones still leading club, and since he wrestled the lead off Jenny Ryan on lap 2, he's looked very comfortable indeed. There's the top quartet in club, and look at how tight it is. Kunis is past Jenny Ryan and is now mounting a challenge on Nick Jones, and he's much closer to him at this stage of the race than he was in race 1. A much better showing from Graham Parsons as well. This time around he's managed to stay with the front runners in club, so it's a 4-way fight now. Over the line they go, and there's overall race leader Darryl Wilson going around the outside, and he's hit them at the wrong place really as they go up to Druids. He's making it through. Depper is following, so too is Coulter. So no major dramas for any of the drivers in either category, it would seem. We're in the middle of the pack now with Kunis, who's not lost second place and is right with Jones still as they turn down into Graham Hill Bend and along the Cooper Straight. And Kunis & Co will be using their mirrors now, waiting for the next wave of Cooper-esque cars to come through. Kunis is still dictating matters in club as they go around McLaren's, and he doesn't look tight enough as they go around the bend. There's the reason why Jones goes through, and Parsons, I think, is trying to follow. Kunis, though, is getting the gas back on, and he's not having any of that. And over the line goes Nick Jones. Gary Kunis is in second place. A close call in club with Graham Parsons' demise toward the end, pushing Jenny Ryan onto the podium behind Gary Kunis and Nick Jones, who makes it a double today at Brands.
No, it's a bit of a tough race, that one, but the first race was straightforward. But this one was a bit of a destruction derby, I think. There's a bit of contact, but I managed to scrape through.
And that concludes the 2007 Mini Challenge. Exciting plans afoot for next year's campaign. Jenny Ryan may have finished third in that race, but quite rightly, she's getting all the attention and more than her fair share of champagne. That brings to an end another exciting campaign full of thrills and spills galore.